In a small village nestled beside the great Nile River, where acacia trees dotted the golden fields and the laughter of children filled the air, there lived a young boy named Garang. Garang was no ordinary boy. He was known in his village for his boundless heart and his love for all living things. His closest friend, however, was a gift from his father, a magnificent white cow with fur as soft as clouds and a gentle spirit that brought peace to anyone who laid eyes on her. She was known simply as Nyanya, meaning a blessing, for she brought great joy to Garang's life. Every day, Garang and Nyanya were inseparable. At sunrise, they would stroll along the riverbank, where Garang would share stories with her, whispering his dreams and fears into her attentive ears. As the sun dipped low and cast a golden glow over the village, Garang would watch over her, patting her neck and murmuring words of gratitude, for Nyanya was his confidant, his comfort, and his dearest friend. But one evening, as dusk fell and the village gathered for evening prayers, Garang noticed something strange. Nyanya was nowhere to be found. He called her name, his voice rising into the evening sky, but only silence answered him. Panic gripped his heart as he searched the fields, checked by the river, and asked everyone he passed. Nyanya had vanished without a trace. That night, Garang lay awake, his mind racing with fear. Could she have wandered too far and lost her way? Was she in danger? A fierce determination rose within him. He would find Nyanya, no matter what it took. So, at the first light of dawn, Garang set out on a journey that would take him far beyond the safety of his village and deep into the unknown. As Garang walked through the tall grasslands, he encountered a small, scruffy jackal with sharp eyes. "Young one, why do you wander so far from home?" the jackal asked, its eyes twinkling with curiosity. "I am looking for my white cow, my friend. She is lost, and I must find her," Garang replied, his voice firm despite his growing weariness. The jackal tilted its head thoughtfully. "I saw a glimpse of a white creature by the river, but there are many dangers there," it warned. "If you go, you must be very brave." Thanking the jackal, Garang pressed on, his heart pounding with hope. But as he neared the river, a sudden rustling stopped him in his tracks. Out from the tall grass emerged a cobra, its hood flaring as it regarded him. "I am searching for my friend," Garang told the cobra, hiding his fear as best as he could. "Have you seen her? She is a white cow, gentle as a dove." The cobra's eyes softened, and it replied, "I saw her footprints near the hills, but beware, child, there are dangers ahead. Not all who wander the hills have kind intentions." Undeterred, Garang climbed the steep hills until he reached the high plateau where he could see for miles. There, grazing peacefully under the shade of a baobab tree, was a group of goats and a young shepherd boy. Garang approached him, explaining his search for his beloved cow. The boy nodded in understanding and pointed toward a distant forest, a place known to be filled with mysteries. "She may have sought shelter there," the boy said, "but be wary of the forest keeper. He does not take kindly to strangers." Though fear prickled his skin, Garang entered the forest, his eyes scanning every shadow. The forest was dense, its air thick with the scent of damp earth and ancient trees. He walked deeper and deeper, his hope waning as the hours passed, but his resolve remained unbroken. Just as he began to lose heart, he heard a faint sound, the soft, familiar moo. His pulse quickened, and he followed the sound until he reached a clearing. There, standing in the middle of a small pond, was Nyanya, looking as serene as ever. Garang rushed to her, his eyes brimming with tears of relief. But before he could reach her, a figure emerged from the shadows, a tall, imposing man, the keeper of the forest. His eyes glowed with a strange light, and he held up his hand to stop Garang. "This cow wandered into my forest and has chosen to stay. What will you offer me to take her back?" he demanded in a voice that was neither harsh nor kind, but strangely expectant. Garang took a deep breath, his mind racing for an answer. "I have nothing to offer except my loyalty, my hard work, and my promise to care for her always." Please, she is not just a cow to me. She is my friend, my family. The keeper studied him for a long moment, and then, to Garang's amazement, he smiled. Love is a gift greater than any treasure. Take her, and remember to honor her as you would a true companion. With a grateful heart, Garang led Nyanya back through the forest, down the hills, and across the fields. The journey home was long, but it was filled with joy, for he had his beloved friend by his side once more. When they returned, the village welcomed them with open arms, celebrating Garang's bravery and unwavering love. From that day on, Garang and Nyanya's bond was even stronger, a testament to the power of friendship and the courage of a young boy's heart. And in the evenings, as the village elders told tales by the fire, they spoke of Garang, the boy who journeyed far and wide for his friend, and they reminded everyone of the lesson his story carried: true loyalty is unbreakable, and a heart guided by love is fearless, no matter the odds.